Hello, wow. Welcome to season 2, episode 10. I'm super excited because this is the final episode of this season. Yes, you heard that right. And this episode I have titled Healthy Breaks. So, who needs to take a break? Is it even necessary to take a break? Especially when maybe you're running on a mission, you already have a vision. Maybe God has shown you where you're going. You understand what you need to do, the business you need to start. You understand what you need to do with that business to make it successful. And you're just running and running and running. But do you need a break? I think the answer is yes. We all need a break. And we would see the example of God Himself, how even God takes a break, or God took a break at the beginning in Genesis. Bible recorded that after creating the world for 6 days, God took a break on the seventh day. He rested from all of His work. Let me read in Exodus 31, 16 and 17. He said, the Israelites, this is God giving an instruction saying, the Israelites are to observe the Sabbath, celebrating it for the generations to come as a lasting covenant. It is a sign between me and the sons of Israel forever. For in the 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day the Lord rested and was refreshed. The creator of the whole world rested and was refreshed. So, my brother, my sister, you do need a break. You need to take a break. You need to rest and be refreshed. Sometimes you even need a break to revive yourself spiritually, to remind yourself why you're running that race, why you started that business, why you're at that workplace, why you're doing that mission. Sometimes that's why you need a break. I have thought about, why didn't the children of Israel just leave Egypt and get into the promised land immediately? I'm sure it didn't take God anything to do that, but God needed them to take some lessons along the way in the wilderness. God needed to prepare them. The Bible recorded that they were already occupants of that land that they were going to, and they could be intimidated by those people. It was even evident when the spies went to the land and they came back with reports that, oh, these people they're giants, they're bigger than us, and we don't think we can take the land. That's an example of intimidation. So God needed to prepare them while they were in the wilderness. In the wilderness, God appeared to them, gave them instructions, taught them how to worship. God showed up for them multiple times. All of those things were not to waste time. Sometimes when God shows up for us, when we go through challenges, and God shows up for us and we see God's hand, it builds up our faith. It builds up our trust in God, so that when we get to that finish line, or maybe not the finish line necessarily, when we get to something bigger, we would be able to say, yes, I know a God. I have seen Him at work before. I have seen Him show up before. So sometimes, even in your resting season, God can, be teaching you lessons. Some of us are in a quiet season in our lives now, maybe, and you're wondering, why have I been applying for jobs and it's not coming through? Or why is nothing moving now? Maybe God is saying, just be quiet. Just be still in this season and know, because you're still going to get busy. You're still going to get so busy. But I need you to take all the lessons now. I need you to be refreshed now, so that by the time the busy season comes, you will then be able to run. You wouldn't then fall on the way because you've been refreshed. So be intentional about taking breaks. Be intentional about seasons of your life. Sometimes you just need to, some of us don't even use our annual leave at work. Some people take their annual leave and then they go ahead to work again. it's it's not the best, I would say. It's not the best. Have a time of quiet. Have a time where you actually truly shut down. You go away and you rest. Even Jesus said it. He said, "Come away with me and rest. Come away with me and rest." He said it. He said, "Come to me, all you that are heavy laden. I'll give you rest." So it's important. God talked about rest over and over again. He wants us to take breaks, healthy breaks, and rest. Yes, so you can be empowered for the next phase of your life. And while talking about taking breaks, I would I would actually lead by example. And I've been thinking about it for a while too. After season 2, which is today, so this is the last episode of season 2, I've been thinking that I will take some weeks off recording these videos just to refresh myself, and have some time to prepare for the next season, because I know that God has something big planned for the next season. Yeah, God has something very big planned for the next season. I would encourage you to stay tuned. And also, if you've not picked up our book, The Real Hope, it's available for free download, and you really need to read a copy of that book. I don't know what you're waiting for, but I have read that book over and over again, and it has blessed me. I'm going to encourage you to read it and be blessed. Share with people, share with your friends, with your family members, and they're going to be blessed. One of the things we'll probably touch in the next season is going through a review of that book, because no, that book is loaded. That book is loaded. That's all I'm going to say. Until next time, wow, I'm going to miss doing this for a while. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm sure you guys are going to miss me too, having seen me on your screens, on your phones. But until next time, don't worry. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon. Bye.